We're going to move into what I picked up in London through the week. So what is going on, guys? Back again with another video. Jumping into the first shoe I picked up in London. I picked this up on the 16th, which is the Thursday, and then I picked up the other shoe on the Friday. Picked up the other shoe on a Friday, which are already sold. I sold them outside the shop, which was the Air Jordan 1 Off-White, which looks like this. Mad shoe. Got it in my size, but the amount the person was offering me was more than the market price, so I had to take it. Probably should have kept it. Feel like a bit of an ass for not keeping it, because I could have sold all these and kept it, but I got another shoe on the way, which is even better. So yeah, brushing over that, we've still got these in hand. These are the, well, Vapourmax, still in the box. Size 12 US, size 11 UK. Maybe difficult to see because of that kind of shiny looking label. On the front of the box we have Off-White collaboration with Nike. It says shoebox, quotation marks. Top of the box, maybe you would say it says swoosh for Nike. Opening it up, presented by the Off-White paper. Then opening up again, you're presented by 3 pairs of laces, and black, and green, and in orange. All of these have shoelaces printed on them and are pretty bright and loud. Moving into the shoe, we're just going to take one out for now, as I don't need to show you both. They're pretty goddamn similar. So just set that shoebox over there. So this is the Off-White Vapormax, part of Nike's The 10 collaboration with Virgil Abloh, who runs Off-White. Very, very nice shoe. What can I say? So, starting from the bottom of the shoe, we have the Vapormax exposed air bubbles running from the heel to the toe of the shoe. Very, very comfortable. A lot of people praised Nike for this design. I have tried it, didn't really like it, and I also have to half size up with these, so this being an 11 I won't be able to wear. Unfortunate, because this at PE would be an absolute killer, but that's just silly. Moving up from the bottom of the shoe, on the heel cup, which is all fused and reinforced by this overlay, which looks like carbon fibre, may I add, and it's very, very, very nice. It has air in quotation marks, as you can see just here, which is really, really cool. Then moving towards the front of the shoe, we've got more fusing to make sure the shoe will stay together and it's durable. On the toe box, we have in fact a perforated toe box, therefore your foot can breathe and not get all sweaty and clammy inside this shoe, because I know people will wear the ever-living daylights out of this shoe because it's absolute fire. So, the lacing system is covered in suede patches running from the port side of the shoe to the starboard side of the shoe, the lateral side of the shoe. Lacing system with the fly knit cables running down and underneath the shoe, so the shoe will mold to your foot. Lacing system in this cross pattern, but if you really want, you can change them out and put them through the tongue, and that will just be for looks probably. The tongue, as you may or may not be able to see, actually has exposed foam all around the tongue, with the tongue actually protruding a fair considerable amount of the shoe. Then moving on to the swoosh. I know there's a lot to talk about, guys, but really nice shoe, got to get it done. We have this swoosh, which has actually been taken off. They put it on, they take it off, and then you stitch it back on with stitching all the way around, and then they add this little piece of orange material, just like a little bit of felt and plastic, to give that little bit of colour pop. And then on the lateral side of the shoe we have Nike Vapormax, Beaverton, Oregon, and trademark or copyright 2017. This is probably one of my favourites from the 10. Second favourite, first being the Jordan 1, which is no longer with me, but I mean, the guy wanted it, so shout out to him. He took it, he had it, he wanted it, he got it. The red zip tie, which is on the shoe, is actually easily removable due to it only being on the laces, whereas in other models it is through the eyelets, which means it's not removable unless you cut it. The zip tie says Off-White collaboration with Nike, copyright 2017, Off-White, and then it has quotation marks zip tie. Very nice shoe, going for quite a considerable amount of money, so I think these will be getting sold tonight. So moving off of this and onto another one of the 10. Sorry to interrupt guys, but make sure you drop a like down below. It means a lot to me, and hit up my Instagrams. They've been on the screen for the past 10 minutes. Make sure you hit a like, follow me up, and let's continue. Moving on from the Vapormax to another one of the 10, which I think from the Ghosting pack, which is the second 5 of the Off-White collection, the 10 is the Nike Air Force 1. These are very heavy shoes, but really well made. Same box, except from instead of saying swoosh, it says Nike swoosh, size 12, US, 11 UK. Upon opening up the box, presented by the paper, which seems to be a wee bit crushed, it's all good and good. Taking out the shoe and the laces, we have 2 pairs of extra laces, another white with green eyelets and a black with orange eyelets. So this is the Nike Off-White Air Force 1 in the translucent colourway. Very nice shoe. Starting from the bottom, we have an Off-White Air Force sole in the Off-White colour. Moving up a little bit, we have the Air and quotation marks just here. Then moving up, we have all of this tapering and fusing around the shoe, making sure this toe box is secure. Then on usual Air Forces, they have a perforated toe box. This actually has the perforations sealed with some sort of grey material. Don't know why that is, probably just a aesthetic choice, but all in all looks good. Then moving on to the tick, which you can barely see but is actually translucent and goes all the way up and behind this suede patch on the back, which you might be able to see says logo in quotation marks and has the Nike swoosh embossed on this suede patch. Then the Nike swoosh, again, as I was saying, is stitched on. You can see the stitching exposed, and at the rear you can see this orange little patch, making that little bit of colour just pop. Next we have the lacing system, covered in suede all the way up the shoe. Very, very nice suede work on this shoe. The tag, the zip tie, whatever you want to call it, this thing is through the eyelet. You might ask, why is that such a problem? The problem is that you can't wear this shoe unless you cut the zip tie off. But when you cut the zip tie off, obviously you don't have the zip tie, but if you don't cut it off, your shoe's going to be loose and you're going to slip off your foot, which kind of... I meant to say with the other one, it actually has on the inside, on the insole, little triangles which scratch your feet. I don't know why they did that, but supposedly a lot of people were saying that it actually makes the shoe very comfortable and very... it gives them a sensory overload when they wear the shoe. I don't know how true that is. I don't know. But this, I won this one from End, and I had to go and collect it in London. The other Vapormax I won in Offspring, which was a collaboration with Selfridges. Anything else to touch on this shoe? Lateral side says Off-White for Nike. Air Force One, Beaverton, Oregon, copyright 1982. And on the tongue, if I can pull it out for you guys, it says the Nike logo is actually on the side of the tongue instead of the top, and all the foam for the tongue is exposed. Very nice. As I was saying guys, I won this from the End raffle. Shout out to the guys up at End. I seen two of the girls from the Glasgow store and the London store. Spoke to them, very nice people. Speak to them all the time, but really nice people. Good chat, good being able to meet up with some people from Glasgow down in London. And shout out to the guy I met from Brighton and the End line. He's really cool. Followed me on Instagram, shout out to you. And yeah, that pretty much does it for this video. I did in fact, when I was down on Thursday, manage to confirm a pair of Ibras. I sold my pair of Ibras, which is just a yellow version of these, to an Asian guy outside the store. It's a size 11, I'm a size 11.5, so don't care, that's fine. Jordan 1s, shame I sold them, but another big release coming out in a couple of weeks time, gonna cop them as well. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this episode. If you liked it, please make sure to drop a like down below this video. Hit the subscribe button because we're always bringing out the heat. And follow me down on Instagram, down here. It means a lot to me. See all what I'm dropping, what shoes I've copped, what shoes I'm dropping. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. And I'll see you guys in the next